What's up, y'all? It's me. I'm back and with another off-screen ting, okay? I actually like doing these. It's getting me into my editing bag and I'm really trying to be good at it. So, I like, having to put together the photos, matching it with the video, and it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. So I am back today. I just really want to hit on a few things that I find maybe worth talking about. Not hella important, but whatever. We're gonna shoot the shit anyway. So yeah. First things first, I want to get into DJ Academics being banned from Twitch. Good. Okay, I was never a fan of DJ Academic, especially how he dick ride Drake like fuck. And then I'm also not a huge fan of when he was going back and forth with Saucy Santana and got the damn crying because Saucy threatened his manhood. Okay, so ever since then, I just always felt like DJ Act was a bitch. Also, he was always so concerned with Saucy Santana's manhood or his sexual preferences that, it always seeped through the academics. You like this shit. I know you like this shit. So, um, I just feel like it's disgusting to have a conversation with a 15-year-old about their sexual preferences, what they're doing sexually, who they're fucking kissing, touching, anything. I just find that so inappropriate. And DJ Academics, you really crossed the line there. And to me, he is a grown man. But he has a child's mentality, and I think that him playing those video games on Twitch or whatever the fuck he does when he streams, because I honestly don't know what DJ Academic do. And for the DJ, even if he is a DJ, like, it's so weird to me. But to play video games and to be talking to these kids how you're talking to them, you think that you're these kids' age, and you're not. You're an adult man. You are in your 30s. You should know how to conduct yourself. You should know how to talk to children, okay? You don't have to work with kids to know that that's inappropriate, to be asking of a child. Period. Once you know how old somebody is, if they are not older than 21, if you ask me, you shouldn't be talking about sex with them anyway. But to be asking a 15-year-old about his sexual preferences and is he gay because he doesn't kiss girls or he's not at school messing with anyone, that's just really crossing the line. And I want to say, as a mother of a teenage daughter, it is kids out here who's still innocent. It's boys out here who's still innocent. And if he's playing the video game and talking to you over the video game, I would kind of assume a little bit that he has some innocence to him. It's just certain things you just don't do, DJ Academic, and baby, you've been crossed off my list. And I thank you. Thanks, Twitch, for banning him. I don't really like to see anybody's bag being stopped, but when you're a weirdo like DJ Academics, I'm all for it. So, moving on. I want to talk about the 19-year-old Georgia healthcare worker facing felony charges. And I just want to say it is wildly insane to video yourself twerking on a disabled person's head. I think I just want to say, if you work anywhere, I think it's already inappropriate videoing yourself or recording your sorry y'all recording yourself doing anything inappropriate, or even if you don't even deem it inappropriate, if it's not work related, if this is not a work project, I don't think that you should be recording yourself, period. Especially if you're working with other people who you don't have consent to put them on camera, to record them and put them on social media. This should be something that you shouldn't be doing. And being a 19-year-old girl, of course, you're still young, you're still impressionable, you're still a child. So you think that because you're doing this and you're gaining viral likes and comments and, shit like that on social media, that you're doing some shit good, but honestly, you're not. And I also want to say I've worked in the field for disabled people. When I actually lived in Georgia, I was a support coordinator, and Georgia don't play about their laws when it comes to disabled people, okay? And if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, if you aren't doing it, if the facilities that they live in, the home that they live in, if their mom is not taking care of them properly, you will be jailed, you will be fined. We had to be on our toes, okay? We were walking on eggshells with this job. We had to cross all of our T's, dot all of our I's when it came down to our clients. So I already know Georgia is all about the book when it comes to disabled people. And honestly, I'm not going to even go there because I don't know statistics. I don't know how many disabled people are here, how many disabled people are there. But I will say it was a lot of disabled people in Georgia. A lot of them. And even before I started working at that job, I would just see them. And it just was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know. It just seemed like an influx. And that's a whole nother topic for another day, because I can go on and on about incest, you're just mutants and all kind of shit. I really can be a conspiracy theorist on that topic. But I hope that she learns from this. Facing felony charges, if she is charged, this girl will be on papers. And this really might put a damper on what she can do. She might just have to be social media famous or do something within that field, because I don't see her getting a job again. Especially not in the healthcare field, nursing, CNA, anything of that nature. I don't see her doing, because, yeah, felonies and crossing this line, that is serious, okay? Very serious. Let's see. Moving forward. Yeah, I just really want to, tap on this. I don't know. And so I can't really talk about it that much. But Trump freezing federal grants and loans. I'm not really sure. When I read that it was freezing the federal grants and loans, but then it was saying that, okay, Medicare, SNAP benefits, which is food stamps, all of those things, Social Security, it was not being affected by this. But it was just like, okay, so what is it for? Like, what are you doing? Is this for newer people who's trying to gain, go to school for financial aid? Or, is this for newcomers or what? Like, what's the purpose of this? If it's not going to block any of the already established grants that people are getting through the state, what's the point of this? But come to find out, a federal judge, put a hold on it, and it only affects it and has that hold on there until February the 3rd. But I did just want to say, shout out to Biden for putting all those federal judges in place, because by doing that, he made sure that the fuck shit was not getting passed easily, okay? Kudos to Biden for that. Kudos to him. That was a really good ass move. And Trump can't do anything about those judges. Those positions are permanent, so they can't get fired. And they are the ones to yay or nay some shit. And I am glad that they are naying the fuck out of this. I hope that when February 3rd comes and it has to go through again, or whatever the process is, I hope that they deny it again or block it again, cut it again, whatever the fuck, just cut it the fuck out. I feel like Trump has been on a non-stop rant for the last 2 weeks since he's been in office, but not even 2, is it? I think it's a week, but week and a half, child, he has been going hard, okay? He ain't got no rest since MLK Day. He ain't been asleep. His brain been churning. These last 4 years, he been coming up with a plan. I'm sure he has a manifesto book so fucking thick that if it fell on your foot, you'll fucking die. Fuck breaking your foot. You're gonna die, okay? He has something so thick with all of his plans in it, baby. Trump has been going, okay? And I don't see him stopping all these 4 years. So let's just gear up, okay? This ain't the first president. Actually, this ain't Trump's first rodeo. We've already hated him. We've already didn't like him. So this ain't his first rodeo, but just, in the history of the United States, this is not the first president that we've hated before. So thank God this is his last 4 years. Moving along from that, I literally just seen a post about the plane crashing into the helicopter over at the the Ronald Reagan Airport over in DC. And B19, is that you? Listen, I've watched Scandal so much that I just know this shit was planned, allegedly. I don't, whatever. But this is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence. And mind you, this is not just an airplane or, this is not a commercial airplane. This is a jet. So a jet crashing into a helicopter is hella just... that's just crazy. Like that is not coincidental at all. So this might sound a little iffy, but I had to add this in. This is the next day. But I had a convo about this plane crash, and someone was like, they didn't understand why we're all looking at the crashes as a conspiracy. And I'm like, because it's a military helicopter. Like, how don't you see this plane with air traffic control? Like, what are you doing? And it's just really insane to me because I found out a little bit more. Like, air traffic control was reaching out to whoever the pilot of the helicopter and was telling him to get behind the airplane. He was not responding to them at all. And it's just like, what are you fucking off doing in the air? Mind you, this is a military helicopter. And even more so, I heard that it is a Black Hawk helicopter, which is top ranked. These people who fly these helicopters kind of just do what they want. They have a lot of leniency, so they don't have to report in, or they're not doing it for missions. Like, they just riding these around, just on their own, using these as goddamn transportation like a car. So I've heard. So it's really like, what's going on? What are you doing? Why are you not responding? Why are you not paying attention? It's just so weird to me. And I sorry, but yeah, scandal it is. Scandal, because not just Scandal is so fictional. We all know that Scandal is fictional, but it definitely gives some kind of small insight to that. The government is shady. They do certain things, they work certain ways, to off people they don't like, to off people, who has certain information, just little things like that. So that really opens up a lot of people's eyes, and that's why we all think it's a conspiracy, because you're a helicopter pilot for the military. Like, sir, hello, you just killed, what was it, 600 people or 60? I'm sorry if I get the number wrong. I believe it was 60, but you killed 60 people on a plane, ice skaters, figure skaters. It's like for no reason, when all you had to either do was be cognizant, be aware, be alert, have your air traffic control sound up, or, be just not even be in the sky, because what are you doing? So yeah, it's all weird. It's all a conspiracy if you ask me. If you really want to know, I think somebody was on that jet that somebody didn't want alive, and that was a great time to do it. Hey, I don't know, maybe sacrificial. Maybe he goddamn parachuted out the jet before it collided into the plane. I could come up with a few things, okay? But it's weird. It's just weird. So we're gonna move on for real. Not coincidental at all. Um, Also, I remember taking a flight to DC, and that was the roughest fucking landing I have ever experienced in my life. I already don't like planes. I already would love to just not get on a plane. But if I don't, I know I'm not going to fucking where, so I have to bite the bullet. And landing in DC, when I say we were all like clutching the handles on those seats because that pilot literally just said, fuck it, I'm landing. I'm not doing no smooth shit, no nothing. Y'all gonna feel this, baby. After it stopped, everybody cheered on the plane because we were just happy we were still alive. It really felt like that. It was a terrible experience, but a great fucking trip. Um, yeah, moving on. I want to play this video of this guy. Um, I thought this shit was hilarious. Yeah, I definitely thought this was hilarious. So let's listen to what this guy has to say about him and his wife getting a pool.
Lower middle class and cannot afford a pool. So when a lot of people see us enjoying our pool, they ask, how did you afford that? You don't make no money. And it's the truth. We don't make no money. So I'm here to teach everybody how you can put a 60 by 30 in-ground pool with no money. Ethically, a lot of y'all aren't going to agree with this, but it's the truth of it. After we seen the way our finances were dramatically inflated this year, we decided we didn't care no more. We used to keep up with everything. We used to keep up with our credit score, our bank account, make sure everything was real adult and responsible like. But at some point you come to the conclusion that if they don't care about you, why do you care about them? So what we did is we financed this pool around $60,000, and then we decided we ain't paying it. What are you gonna do about it? Do they call us every day? Yeah, I tell them it's right here, come get it. What are you waiting for? When they call.
I thought that was hilarious. Oh my goodness. This is literally the American way. This is the American way, guys. And to think that, you know, my people, my skin folk always think that we are getting into so much debt just to flex. And, you know, we just love not paying our bills or whatever the fuck, you know, that you could think about your fellow folk. Or we live above our means, you know, shit like that. It's so hilarious to me because we are not the only ones who do it. These white motherfuckers do it all the time. Okay? They just do it with different shit like an in-ground pool. Because what are you gonna fucking do about this in-ground pool? You don't put a lien on a house? Like, you know, like, come on now. This house is worth more than this pool. I'm pretty sure. Beautiful pool too, by the way, y'all. I am infatuated with in-ground pools. I absolutely love when they have pretty floors. I'm all about a beautiful tiling on an in-ground pool. I seen some so beautiful. It looked like stained glass inside the pool. I was scared to get in. I got in, but it was gorgeous, okay? It just really looked unreal. But yeah, this is the American way. Folks always getting some shit they can't afford and always letting it fall by the wayside. White people just as well as whoever, black, whoever the hell, we're always living above our means. We are always doing it. But I just really, you know, we always pay attention to our folks the most. So we are always assuming that we're scamming way more than the next person, more than the Todd. And Todd scheming as well, okay? He just doing it differently, okay? It ain't for no Hellcat. It is for that pool. Just different, you know? And I just really want to say with that, just play the game. You know what I'm saying? Don't go into debt. Don't fuck your credit up. Don't do no dumb shit that you can't come back from. But listen, these motherfuckers don't care about us like he said, okay? So don't die and drain all of your resources trying to pay some shit that you ain't got. Some shit you don't got to give. So Let me see if it's anything on here, because I did do this hella quick, which is what I wanted to do. I didn't want to be on here too damn long. So I'm gonna see if it's some stuff that I had saved on here. We're gonna go to my little handy dandy iPad and see what we can talk about, if there's something worth it. Yeah, I laugh at Instagram all day long. You know how people be on TikTok? I look at the reels on Instagram instead of TikTok. TikTok be all over the place for me. And honestly, it be a lot of handicapped people on TikTok. I don't know if that's just my algorithm, but why am I running into people who don't have arms or legs, or getting their head got to be held up by like a mechanical device? I just be so thrown off, like, oh, what is this? It's probably because I'm always clicking on it and actually watching the shit too, because I just be so enthralled by it. Let me see, baby. I ain't got nothing. You know what? I do want to just speak a little bit on that Dank situation. I do feel like, yes, Dank is bigger. She knows she's bigger. Maybe getting the Uber XL would have probably been the best thing for her. So this is the one who was denied the Lyft ride because he didn't want her in his car. And, you know, he wasn't outwardly mean or anything to her. He was soft spoken. He just told her, hey, I don't think you could fit. His tires are tired. You know, little shit like that. And I don't think that it was outwardly rude, but it was definitely implicitly rude to her. It's definitely discrimination. I do feel like Dank has a case, because, you know, being denied a ride because of your weight size is discrimination. You know, that's like him pulling up and seeing I'm black and like, you can't get in my car. It's all kind of the same, if you ask me. And so I do feel like Dank has a case with this. And yeah, she might get a few dollars off a settlement when it comes to Lyft. So kudos to her. You know, turn that pain into some gains, okay? Make them pockets very fat, okay? I'm all for it. You know, if you feel a certain type of way, take it to court. Go on and take it to court, Dank. Do your thing. Now, I also still feel as though the man does have a right to say no. And that's just is what it is. That's his car. That's his vehicle. He's not Lyft himself. He's contracted through Lyft to, you know, give rides out to people who order them. So if he doesn't want her in his car, he has that right to say no. But like I said, it's discrimination at the end of the day. So I'm sure Lyft will settle. You know, I'm very sure Lyft will settle and, you know, move about the day. Just move it along. But yeah. Do I think it was outwardly mean or rude? No. But I do think that it was like, well, damn, you know, I would have felt the way too. Like, damn, a big bitch can't get in your shit, you know, and also, I don't know how much she weigh, but I'm gonna say it like this, you know, I get in the car, me and my kids, I'm sure we a good 350 altogether. 350 plus, okay? So I hop in the car with my kids and we heavy in that motherfucker every day. So I just don't see it to where she couldn't just kind of lay in the back seat and just distribute the weight or whatever, you know, gone about that. Because I'm sure if it was two people and they were a nice size and maybe the man is 6'5" and got a little weight on him, but it's nicely distributed. So, you know, he's still a good 320, but he doesn't look it. You got two 320s in your car. I'm sure that's Dank. You feel me? Or maybe even more than her. But you'll give them a ride before you give her a ride. So it is, the lines are blurred. The lines are definitely blurred, which is why I feel that she definitely has a case. Lyft will settle, give her a nice amount of money, and everybody just be on their way. You know, this ain't gonna put Lyft out of business, but it definitely is gonna give Dank a little check, a nice check at that. But I think that's all I want to talk about for tonight, y'all. I get some more topics tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and record them through. Honestly, I'll be recording at night. Then I'll kind of chop them up tomorrow in my little spare time, and then I'll be posting them. So it be like a day late when it comes to the topics, but y'all gotta feel me. So it is what it is. Y'all have y'all a good one, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.